So now that Donald Trump's president, the Republican Party officials, politicians, and most especially the donors think it's party time. Oh, they're in hog heaven. No holds barred. Just Katie bar the door. We're coming. They want every single thing they ever dreamed of. So right now they're asking for every tax cut in the world. They are deregulating at an unbelievable pace. They're cutting spending in the government across the board. They're getting everything they ever dreamed of. Now later they'll throw Trump under a bus and then go, oh, you're mad at those policies? Oh, golly gee, that wasn't us, the Republican Party. That was that crazy guy, Donald Trump. No, it's the entire Republican Party, and they're doing it right now. Now the latest twist in this is, well, wouldn't it be cool if corporations were above the law and they couldn't really practically sue us at all? Then we could do whatever the hell we wanted. I mean, obviously, they're not going to do any kind of law enforcement while Trump's in charge, while the Republicans are in charge. So we're free and clear on that. They're cutting the IRS by 14%. They're not going to audit us. Oh, these lawyers that actually want to represent people we've harmed. That's pesky. Let's get rid of that. So they now have two laws that they have proposed. One of them, as explained here, the law would put restrictions on the criteria for people banding together for a class action suit. It also would complicate and delay any payments for an attorney representing the clients. Such an act would make it risky for any lawyer to take on a case to help someone hurt by a corporation. So what does that mean? Now the reason why class action lawsuits are so important is if a company accidentally or on purpose, who knows, poisoned the river near you, or a pill that you ate, or food that you ate, and you want to sue them, if it's just one guy, you have no chance. They have an army of lawyers. Who are you going to sue them with? How in the world would you get the money to do that? And they know that. They want to make you powerless. The only way that you could actually sue them and hold them to account for the damage that they have done to you, your family, your loved ones, is if you could band together. They hate it when you band together. That's why they hate it when you do unions. One employee versus a giant employer has no chance. If you go up to your boss in one of those giant corporations, go, I don't want minimum wage, I'd like higher. That's cute, you're fired immediately, get the hell out. Now, if the entire company does that, an entire factory does that, well then now you balance the power a little bit and you can have real negotiations. Now, basically a similar concept in law. If it's one guy, you're never gonna win, you don't have enough money. They'll crush you. Now, if you gather up a whole bunch of people, for example, you remember the Erin Brockovich case? That was a class action lawsuit. A whole community had been hurt by the actions of this company. Some of them had died. So she brought them all together and they sued and they won. It turns out they were right. The company was damaging them. They were hurting their health, their family's health, and some people had died because of it. Thank God she was able to do that lawsuit. Lawsuits is to hold people accountable. Now what they would do is take that away. Class action lawsuits become much more difficult, and then they punish the lawyers who bring them. Now, the only hope you have if you're poor or middle class is that a lawyer takes it and then says, all right, if we win, I'll get a certain percentage of the win, because you don't have the money to pay them. They're very expensive. That's the only way they could do it. Now in this law, no, sorry. We're going to make it financially impossible for the lawyers to take them. We're going to punish the lawyers who want to represent the poor and the middle class so that they get no representation at all. So that it's easier to crush them and poison them and do whatever the hell we want. Now, not all corporations are bad, that's crazy talk. They're not all going to poison you, of course not, right? But there are bad actors, and that's how we hold them accountable. That's how we separate out the good actors from the bad actors. Not every corporation is sued, only the ones that are doing things that are actually harming the community. If you take that power away from the American people, you'll have nothing left to protect yourself. So, and that's not all. There's another part of this. They say HR 720, the Lawsuit Abuse Reduction Act, would require federal judges penalize or otherwise discipline any attorney that brings what they consider to be a quote unquote frivolous lawsuit. Currently, this decision is left up to the judge's discretion. Now, they make it mandatory so that they could punish lawyers who dare challenge corporations. Know your role. Everyone bow down to multinational corporations. Now, the reality is, if it was an actual frivolous lawsuit, the judge can already sanction that. In fact, any judge can dismiss a lawsuit as frivolous already. If a suit goes to a jury trial, it's because a judge already considers it to be a valid lawsuit. But no, not enough, not enough. If you lose, we're going to make punishing you mandatory, because there can be no one holding multinational corporations accountable as they rob us of our sovereignty, our ability to fight back, our ability to basically protect ourselves and our families. The Republicans are in charge. There are no more rules. These corporations that bought off all these politicians through their infinite corruption now think, yes, we get every present we ever wanted. We hand our Christmas wish list, not just to Trump, but this is the Republicans in Congress doing it. And all those Republicans say, yes, sir, absolutely, sir. How would you like to crush the average American, sir? Done, I'll introduce those bills immediately. And now I was gonna do that story for you anyway, and then today there's a new story out with a third bill. It's specifically designed for Bank of America. Bank of America is the one that does most of these transactions. According to the records the Huffington Post looked into, they're the only ones lobbying on this bill. Why? So let's give you the details. The way the bill is written, it would shield significant conflicts of interest in the ETF world from a host of lawsuits for no apparent reason. Now, if you don't know what ETFs are, they're a financial instrument, kind of like a mutual fund, usually on an index of the stock market. That's not the important part. The important part is Bank of America does a lot of those deals. And if they're doing self-dealing and not letting the customers know that they're doing self-dealing, well, that used to be a problem. Now what they're doing is, let's pass a law that says you can't sue me for that. Of course you should represent the best interests of your client. But in another story I told you about in the last week, they're also stripping that provision away. That was a regulation saying, hey, if you're in the financial world, you must represent the best interests of your client. Now the Republicans are saying, no, you don't have to represent the best interests of your client. Isn't that amazing? They're rubbing your face in it. And this is another version of that. No, Bank of America, you can do anything you like. You want to rob your clients, you want to charge them secret rates that they can't see, or you make more money by doing the self-dealing, you bring it to another part of the company or another company you have a deal with, but you don't tell the client and you charge them extra percentage. Go ahead. I won't even let them sue you. I'll change the law so there's nothing your clients can do about it. Amazing. I'll give you one more description of this law. As is currently written, listen to this Orwellian title, the Fair Access to Investment Research Act. It actually blocks your access to investment research. It's amazing. Would make it harder to sue a company when it issues bogus research reports during the launch of an ETF that it manages. The great American robbery has begun. They're gonna loot the place in its entirety. Now there are no brakes in the car. Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House. All the goodies their donors ever wanted is going to go straight into their pockets. So, look, there is terrible corruption in the Democratic Party too. I think the whole system is built wrong. If you build a system where private interests finance our elections, the people who are elected will serve those private interests. They will not serve the public. It is not our House of Representatives. They will represent the donors and not the voters. We've built the system in a wrong way. I think Wolfpack is the answer. You do a constitutional amendment and you make it illegal to take these campaign donations from private interests, from multinational corporations, from the incredibly rich. You make it illegal, you publicly finance elections so that the politicians serve the public. They become our representative. Wolf-pack.com. That's how you fix the system. We've got to get an amendment, we've got to do it right away. Now, at the state level, Republicans agree with that, Democrats agree with that. We win in so many different places, and certainly the voters. Republican voters hate the corruption. I'm not blaming you guys at all. You hate the crony capitalism. You're true Americans just like Democrats, libertarians, and independents, okay? 90% of Americans agree this is disgusting. But at the national level, the Republicans have cornered the market on corruption. If the Democratic Party is 80% corrupt, and it probably is, the Republican Party at this point is just about 100% corrupt. They brazenly represent these multinational corporations and strip away any power the average American has to fight back. And they're doing it in these 3 different ways as we speak. If they get all those things put into law, you'll have no recourse at all. If those corporations run over your family, you won't even have a lawyer to represent you. You won't be able to band together to fight back. They'll strip you of all of your power, all of your sovereignty. This is what the Republican Party has become. Let's put some watchers on the wall, investigative journalists to run down the Trump administration and the establishment. You can make that happen. TYTnetwork.com/go.